In this video, I'm going to be doing a full skincare routine using only products from Merit. Merit is known for being a minimalist brand, so all of their makeup has got a minimalist aesthetic. And if you've been watching any of my other videos, you know that I love minimalist makeup, minimalist jewelry, and I'm trying to be minimalist with my possessions and clear out everything that I have. So I'm really excited to test out their full skincare range. They have a brand new product that has just been launched, which is their Double Cleanse Face Wash. I don't like having loads of different bottles in my bathroom. I want as few as possible. And the reason I am really excited to try this out is because this will replace your oil-based cleanser and your water-based cleanser because it's 2-in-1. So this should get rid of SPF and it should get rid of makeup. You can't see it now because I've shaken it all up, but basically it's kind of got an oil in it and you need to shake the product up to mix it up before you use it. This product is called the Great Skin Double Cleanse Face Wash, and you use it twice a day, in the evening and in the morning. It's got oat-derived surfactants, lightweight emollients, PHA, plant-derived humectants, and it's supposed to get rid of sunscreen, makeup, and provide a daily exfoliation. So you shouldn't need any other moisturizer in your bathroom. So I'm really excited to try this because at the moment I'm still using an oil-based cleanser and a water-based cleanser twice a day. So I would like to reduce down to 1 bottle if possible. So to use this, you're supposed to shake it well because when you leave it to settle, the oil rises to the top. And then you're supposed to apply 3 to 4 pumps onto dry or wet skin, massage in circular motions for 30 seconds. I found that I couldn't massage it for 30 seconds because it kind of absorbed into my skin. It comes out like a foam, which I wasn't expecting. I tried it this morning, I put it onto dry skin, I started massaging it in and it sort of absorbed, it felt like it had dried on my skin, so I couldn't, that was before 30 seconds were up. It left my skin really clean. I'm looking forward to trying this later to see how it gets rid of the makeup, but so far I tried it for the first time this morning and I really like it. The next product you try after the cleanser is the Great Skin Instant Glow Serum. Just like the cleanser, you can see it a bit with this one. You need to shake it because there's like an oil that rises to the top and you need to shake it really well. I am somebody who has got very, very dry and dehydrated skin. And I think that this is an excellent range if you've got dry and dehydrated skin. I'll explain as I go through the products, but also if you've got more mature skin, for some reason, this just worked really well. Just for context, I'm 43 and I do have a few fine lines under my eyes. And I have noticed with other tinted SPFs that the foundation or the tinted, the kind of pigment will sink into the creases and then you end up with wrinkles that look far more pronounced than if you weren't wearing it at all. And I've noticed that with quite a few products. Once I'd finished this full skincare routine, including the tinted SPF, I did notice that just didn't happen with this. And I'm not sure if it's because the tinted sunscreen is so good or if it's because the base of the moisturizer in the serum was kind of oily and moisturizing that it didn't let the pigment from the mineral sunscreen sink in to the creases. I don't know, but the overall look was really dewy and really fresh and it has lasted so far. I've noticed that I'm not getting any kind of, I don't even know how to describe it. Kind of some foundations just make your skin look really crepey and you end up looking worse than before you put it on. But this is lasting really well. I put it on a few hours ago and so far I haven't noticed that it's sunk into the creases under my eyes. So far so good. So basically after you use the cleanser, you apply the serum. You need to shake it up really well. Just be careful because this is like a liquid. And when I first started using it, I don't know what I was thinking. I thought it was going to come out like a serum and so it will run down your hands. This absorbs really well. It doesn't feel oily at all, but I would say if you have oily skin, this might not be for you. It's excellent if you've got dry skin and dehydrated skin. It doesn't leave your skin looking oily, but I'm aware that there is oil in it. So let's see what's in it actually. This is the Great Skin Instant Glow Serum. Niacinamide for brightening. It's got 4 types of hyaluronic acid for deep hydration, caffeine-rich cacao seed extract for plumping, Japanese gold thread root for soothing and antioxidant protection, and then it says it's pH balanced. Instantly hydrates and plumps the skin for smooth glass-like appearance, leaving calmer, brighter, and more even over time. Designed as a base for the minimalist or for bare skin. I thought this was, to be honest, I think this is a really, really good base for makeup if you've got dry and dehydrated skin, because I find that makeup will just dry my skin out, and so far it hasn't done it after using this product. Once you've applied this to the skin, you need to leave it to dry, and then the next step in the routine is the Great Skin Firming Moisturizer. I did notice these look like really lovely luxury products, like the bottles are really heavy. I'll show you the price. I can't remember off the top of my head. This, just to be clear, this video is not sponsored by Merit. I'm not being paid for this, but they did gift me these products for an honest, and I said I would do an honest review. So I will leave the price somewhere on the screen because I can't remember off the top of the head. But as skincare products go, these are really, really affordable. So compared with a lot of the other products that I review, these are in a more affordable range for people who can't afford the high-end products. So the moisturizer, so I also did notice there are some influencers who are reviewing these products who don't use both because both were too much for them. For me, because my skin is so dry, I prefer to use both, but there are some people who use one or the other, and then others who mix them together, which I'm not sure if it says that you should do that or not. I didn't do that. I just put one at a time, but I think there's different ways of doing it. I think depending on your skin type, you don't necessarily need to use both. Let me see what it says on the box for this one. So this one, the Great Skin Complex with peptides, spermidine, and barrier polysaccharides to support the appearance of skin elasticity, firmness, and tone. So this contains oat extract and glycerin, hyaluronic acid, biomimetic emulsifier for a blurred cashmere-like finish, and then it says pH balanced. I think it's really cool that it's got spermidine because I take spermidine supplements. I love my spermidine. These are my spermidine supplements, but they are by a company called Oxford Healthspan. I highly recommend them. I might do another video about them. They are the things that this supplement, I believe, is what caused my hair to grow back. And I might review it in another video if there's enough interest. Anyway, the moisturizer, you put that on after the serum has dried on your skin. So this says, and this one doesn't need shaking up, that you just massage 1 to 2 pumps into the skin. I found that this was really moisturizing, so it's really good for people with dry and dehydrated skin because it's got a lot of hyaluronic acid in to retain moisture in the skin. Maybe not so much for oily skin, but for me, I found this was super moisturizing. It says on the bottle, follow immediately with your next step, SPF, before your moisturizer dries down. The final product was the Tinted Mineral Sunscreen. This is an SPF 50. So I chose number 26, which was Dune Sandstone. And I think that this suits my skin tone quite well. I'm wearing it at the moment. Normally, I use the Elizabeth Arden Privage, and I've been using that product for a long time. I'm going to switch over to this for now because I feel like this suits my skin tone much better. They've got a whole range of different shades for different skin tones, which I'll put on the screen or I'll put a link to it below. And basically, this is an SPF 50. I applied a generous amount because I'm going out today, so you do need to apply quite a lot of SPF. So it says apply after Great Skin Priming Moisturizer as the final step in your skincare routine. Follow with the Minimalist for additional coverage. So the Minimalist is this. It's their, what is it? It's like a concealer, which is really creamy and really, really nice, and blends in really well to this product. And then it says apply generously 15 minutes before sun exposure and reapply every 2 hours directly after any physical activity or exposure to water. After I finished with the SPF, I then did put a bit of Merit makeup on. So I've got the blusher, which is in the shade Beverly Hills. This can also be used as a lipstick. And I've got the lip liner and the lip oil, and then a mascara. So all of these products will give you a kind of really minimalist makeup look, which is what I'm wearing at the moment. So it kind of doesn't really look like you're wearing any makeup. So far, I think this is a great skincare routine if you've got dry or dehydrated skin. I will leave a link to below to all of the products that are mentioned in this video so that you can try them for yourself. Let me know if you've tried the products and how they performed on your own skin.